Stephen A. Smith spars with James Carville and Pete Buttigieg with The View. Guys, let's go and check it out immediately. See what this takes us, guys. Let's jump into it.
We're only 1 month into Trump's presidency, and Democrats are ripping out their hair. Clooney plays cool guys in the movies, but Trump's got them all stressed out. The Times says, quote, George Clooney has been sneaking outside to smoke. I had to get better at inhaling, he said. I got outside so the kids don't see and smoke a little bit.
Okay.
And he plans to switch to herbal cigarettes.
All right, why is that news?
George was the face of the Biden coup, but he insists there's blood on the media's hands. Quote, Biden abdicated his responsibility by hiding his incapacities. And the media, in many ways, dropped the ball.
How so?
The media covered for Biden and ushered in the return of the king. And they're very mad.
Trump has never really wanted to be president. He actually has always wanted to be king. Right now, what we're seeing is he's waving his scepter, his king scepter.
Sonny better get it together. The Post says the ABC bosses fired 9 staffers on The View, told the ladies to dial back the Trump hate.
Yeah, they're going to have to. Because again, guys, look at the amount of people that voted for Trump. Are you sure you want to consistently do this? Look at the approval rating. All right. Pay attention to what's actually happening with the country. All of the things that you guys have been pushing has come to a head now. I think we're all tired of it now. Okay. I think that's what it is. So if you consistently do this, I'm sure your ratings are terrible. As a matter of fact, I recently saw that The View is getting around 1 million views monthly. Bro, if that was someone's channel, they would stop. They wouldn't be functioning on YouTube with that amount of views. I think this channel here does about maybe 7 or 8 or so, and then I have a couple other channels, and the grand total is probably somewhere around 13 million monthly. And it's just like, bro, what are you talking about? What is this? How is The View even in? It's not profitable, unless it's just pure sponsor ads and things like that. But bro, The View should not exist. Who is funding The View? Find that out, okay, and leak that information, because bro, they're not. It's not ad revenue of any sorts, because that's not enough to maintain 5 people on the stage.
There's a real us versus the world vibe going on right now, and congressional Democrats aren't siding with us.
The fact that I'm rooting for Canada and I'm rooting for Mexico a lot is really wild, but they are really the ones that are speaking truth to power right now.
Okay, well, Jasmine's doubling down on crazy. The other half of the party is trying to get it back on track. Right, this week, Mayor Pete told a panel that DEI is dumb and it's turning people off. Sonny Hostin heard that and blew a gasket.
So do you agree with him that DEI initiatives drove voters to Trump? And what else can be done to make sure
it wasn't just that
everyone is represented on an even playing field?
You know what I think, and I like.
What do you think?
I like Pete, of course, but I think he got that so wrong, and I think it was so tone deaf, considering what's going on. All of it. I thought all of it was tone deaf, because what happens is from 1776 to 1965. You have basically white men in charge of everything, right? Women, people of color, we're left out of just equality of opportunity, that sort of thing.
Okay, yeah, DEI almost exclusively, the same as affirmative action, almost exclusively funnels white American women into positions. That's the majority stakeholder of DEI. And affirmative action.
Just equality of opportunity, that sort of thing.
Well, it's been months since the election, and the Democrats are still clawing each other's eyes out. This fracture runs deep. It's not healing anytime soon.
I don't doubt that.
Half the party's plotting a new way forward, and the other half's doubling down on woke. They're not even fighting for important policies that Democrat voters care about. It's all superficial DEI and trans stuff. That's basically irrelevant, and it's practically illegal now. And
I wouldn't call someone's plight irrelevant. I just don't think that it should be the front of an argument, the reality. But yeah, no, the Democrats are still going to push the same exact thing that they've been pushing. It's just not super important to the masses, guys. People are worried about things that are actually tangible and things that are happening in their household. Look at the percentage of people who are trans in the United States of America. You'll realize why that should not be an issue you run on.
Stuff that's basically irrelevant, and it's practically illegal now. And when the party's too busy fighting each other, they can't fight for voters, and they can't fight Trump. The left needs new leadership. Stephen A. Smith said the party's in such bad shape, even he's being talked about as a candidate. But James Carville told him to stick to sports.
Stephen A., are you me? Before you start running your...
Is this like the left-wing equivalent to shut up and dribble?
Stephen A., are you me? Before you start running your mouth off about politics, a topic of which you really don't know anything about. So, Stephen A.,
yep, that's exactly what this is.
Keep up your on sports. I enjoy it. I like it, but don't make a fool of yourself anymore and talking about politics.
Ooh, attacking Stephen A.'s crazy. He's like one of the hottest talents in America and probably one of our top trash talkers. Stephen A. heard the Raging Cajuns message loud and clear, fired right back.
Let's go.
But if you really, really think, James Carville, about what I said, you've been saying the exact same things. I saw you on Fox News. I saw you on CNN. I saw you on your podcast.
What is
Where the
that
hell
show?
you think I got some of the stuff from? Is what I said really the problem? Or is it the fact that some novice who doesn't know his ass from a hole in the wall when it comes to politics is resonating in the political stratosphere more than you? And if you're going to mention my name, can we cut out the profanity?
I mean, you just kind of cursed a little
Fox
bit.
News contributor Joe Concha joins us now. So Carville versus Stephen A. How's it going so far?
Kind of like the way Michael Tyson and Michael Spinks when they fought each other, about 91 seconds in.
Well, did you just say Michael Tyson? That's a thing, I guess. Yeah.
Hey, Michael Tyson and Michael Spinks when they fought each other, about 91 seconds in.
Michael
pretty much
Spinks?
over.
It's over.
Stephen A. is Mike Tyson in this scenario.
Oh, okay.
James Carville predicted that Hillary Clinton would win in 2016 in a landslide. Said that Kamala Harris would win in the last election. So as far as his advice, I'm not sure that it's been relevant since 1992 when he ran Bill Clinton's campaign.
What about Mayor Pete versus The View?
Guys, I want to bet anything. I'm going to go ahead and go on the ledge here and say that the first woman president is going to be Republican. All right? I'm telling you, the first. I'm going to go ahead and I can smell it happening. No problems, right? I'm just letting you know that I think it's going to be a Republican with an overall conservative-ish mindset versus a super left-leaning Democrat woman.
Didn't see that coming.
No. Look, Mayor Pete he has his eye on 2028, right? He realizes that DEI is where politicians go to DIE. So now he's pivoting towards the center because he's basically like the Chat GPT candidate. You could program him to say whatever you want as long as it's polling well. So that's what Pete is thinking about at this point. I have to go to the center if I'm going to beat J.D. Vance or whoever the Republican nominee may be. It could be Donald Trump for all we know.
How would you advise these Democrats? They still don't understand why they lost. I mean, you heard the lady from Maine, the governor, say she's going to sue Trump in court to keep boys playing sports against girls.
Yeah, great strategy. That is an 80-20 issue at this point. 80 support biological men not competing against women in sports. She said, I'll see you in court. So she's taken the 20 side at this point. You cannot underestimate just how dire the situation is for the Democratic Party right now. As in like, oh crap, I'm on the Epstein client list as a reward club's member, kind of dire. Quinnipiac poll out today, Jesse. 22% approve of the Democratic Party, 68% disapprove. They are 46 points underwater. So that's like say hi to Jack Dawson next to the Titanic, kind of underwater at this point. And the problem is they're trying to attack the Terminator to bureaucracy in terms of Donald Trump with the rhetorical version of a BB gun. And the reason is that the stage before crazy is helplessness. And they feel helpless right now because they don't have the White House, don't have the Senate, don't have the House, don't have the Supreme Court. Ideologically, that's 6-3. In theory, at this point, more Republicans are governors of states right now than Democrats. So James Carville at this point, when he says the party has no power, he is right about that. But look at the top polling candidates, another poll out today. The top three are now Kamala Harris, Pete Buttigieg, and Tim Walz. All right? That's not exactly Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, and A.J. Brown.
I see what
Yeah, guys, no chance.
That's the problem there.
Thank you. I mean, so much
congratulations.
has happened. You forget the Eagles won the Super Bowl.
Right, exactly.
Wow.
2 weeks ago.
That's good to remember. Thank you.
Okay, guys, listen, I'm going to go ahead and tell you this right here. If the Democrats run Kamala again, oh my God, guys. Oh my God. Like, you're giving that away, right? If you run Tim Walz, you're giving that away. And also Pete Buttigieg, you're giving it away. If you run any of these three people, you just don't even care. You're doing this on purpose now. All right. It's like you are being paid by someone on the right to have you put up the worst candidates that you could possibly put up at one time. All right. All with trash ideologies. All right. I'm not saying, no, I'm saying they're trash, basically. Listen, you can like them and enjoy them, right? Sure, do your thing. I'm just telling you my opinion of their ideologies are generally trash. There's nothing that they say that I care about deeply. Not a single thing. Not a single thing. Based off of all of what Kamala was basically saying, I fall directly into the tax bracket that she was looking to increase. No. I paid too many taxes already. I don't pay no more taxes. Get rid of abolish the IRS. I'm not joking. Abolish them. But either way, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly. The fact that you just made it to the end of the video says a whole lot, actually. We have a couple other channels. MrLboyd Music, MrLboyd Movie Reacts, along with MrLboyd Discusses, where I just generally speak about the things that specifically matter to me. But in the meantime, I'll catch you guys later.